Hello there everyone, welcome to today's video where I've decided I need to talk about television again. I love my TV shows that I'm watching. I started the morning show and then I watched the entirety of season 1 in 3 days, so I've decided we're going to do what I did for Lost. I'm ranking the characters. Yeah, I did this for, I want to say the first 4 seasons of Lost. It might have been the first 3. And then I just stopped. I just completely stopped. In my defense, I have a main reason why, which is that the next really long show that I was watching was The Crown. And it felt weird to rank the real life humans that The Crown is about. So I didn't do that. And then I've just been rewatching some shows. Don't you worry. If you enjoyed the video I made the end of last year where I ranked my TV shows, that video is coming. I have a list of shows, but that's not the point. We're going to talk about the morning show, specifically the various characters, which means I want to make it clear right now, these are just my opinions, right? If I say I don't like your favorite character, that's fine. That's totally fine. You can disagree with me. If the character that I like the most is your least favorite character, that's fine. These are just opinions. Okay. Here's my screen. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Here's the characters in the order that this tier list maker decided to put them in. And here's my thing. Can I just say before we begin, this list of characters, it feels so much tighter because, again, the last time I did one of these was for Lost, a show that notoriously had a billion characters in it. This list feels nice. It feels tight. And it feels better, but that's not the point. Let's go over the tiers. Okay, at the bottom, please leave. These are the characters that I don't like. I don't enjoy them, and I want them either off the show, or frankly, for some of them, I want them to die. There's at least one on this list where I want them to die. I hate them, so we're going to get to that. Then, they're fine. I'm ambivalent towards them. There aren't many characters that I feel like are just fine, but there's at least some. Okay, then, I like them. It's like, I enjoy them. I'm glad they're here. I appreciate them. Then, a bit iconic. These are the characters where it's like, I'm starting to love them, but I'm not fully obsessed yet. And then, that's my queen. Those are my girls, mainly. None of the men are going to be up there. Those are my girls. Okay? I love them. They are my favorite characters, and in the case of at least one of them, I want vastly more. Okay, we're gonna go in the order that the tier list made because I feel like that's how God intended it. Cool. First is Mr. Corey. I like him. I do. When I was first starting the show, I texted the bestie and I was like, there's a man in this show that has neuroses that I hate, and I hate him. And I was talking about Corey because, and then I followed it up with, I think you'd like him because various of her faves I can't stand. But that was Corey. At the beginning of the show, the first couple episodes, I didn't like him. I despised him. He grew on me. He did. That man's insane. Is demonic, should definitely be in intensive therapy, but I do enjoy him. Oh, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned earlier and forgot. All of this is based solely on season 1. I haven't seen seasons 2 or 3. Okay, cool. Daniel, he's fine. He's fine. I feel in my spirit like he has bad vibes, like he's going to annoy me. It could just be that I'm pretty sure they made him the token gay character where gayness is never a factor in his character. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I don't like him. I don't. He's fine. I don't want him to leave. I think what he brings to the show is interesting as that hungry person who wants that top seat. He intrigues me, but I don't like him. Mitch, I like Mitch. I do. Obviously not as a person or in that way. I don't approve of his canonical actions, but I do enjoy what he brings to the show. As a character, I like him. I like him as a factor. I like what he brings to his dynamic with Alex. I like what that does to the rest of the show. I like him I like him for the way that he affects the other characters. That's how I'll put him. I like him for that reason. I don't really like him, but without him, the show would be much worse. Next, we have Bradley Jackson. I'm debating where to put Bradley Jackson. At times, she annoys me greatly. I think I am going to put her in a bit iconic, though, simply because I feel like a large part of what annoyed me about her isn't gonna be a thing anymore, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of what annoyed me about her was that she was new and she had no idea what she was doing, and I'm like, can you please get your shit together? And now she knows what she's doing, presumably. I assume, like, in season 2 they're gonna have her know what she's doing. I feel like it would be kind of boring for them to repeat the gimmick of season 1. Plus, I liked that she was willing to fight the girls. I did. I enjoyed her. Plus, I like Reese Witherspoon. I do. Like, as an actress, I think she's very talented and I enjoy her greatly. So that just added to the joys for me. Yanko is fine. He is a fine character. I will get to the parts of him that I don't like in a bit, because it will come up with his relationship with Miss Girl down here. We'll get to you, ma'am. But if we ignore her, I think he's fine. I don't think he brings a lot. Like, my main thing is, because I know she's not in season 2, so I do wonder what they're gonna do with him, because his main thing this entire time was just the fact that he's fucking the PA or whoever. So I'm curious what they're gonna do with him, and that intrigues me, but for the most part, he's fine. Next is Fred. I want Fred to leave. I assume he's done in the show. I didn't actually check if he's gonna be in season 2, so I don't know. But I assume, like, what would they even do with him? He got fired, presumably. They just announced publicly on the news that he was terrible, so I assume he's not. I don't like him. Every single scene he was in, I was like, I hate this man. Even before we knew he was complicit in all the Mitch shit, I was like, I don't like this man. This man annoys me. This man is bad, and I don't like him, and I want him to leave. Next is Chip. This is going to sound weird, but I want you to go with me. Chip is a bit iconic, but I also don't like him, if that makes sense. Like, there are times he does things that I don't like, and I'm like, sir, you annoy me. You've always annoyed me. Please leave. But then, every once in a while, I'm like, you know what? What he brings to the show, what he does for me, just by being present, it's a bit iconic. I'm deciding to put him in a bit iconic. I feel like it's controversial. I don't actually know. Next, we have Miss Hannah. I'm going to put her in She's Fine, but I feel like I need to defend that stance, because I do like her. I do like her both as a character and what she brings to the show. The problem is, I feel like she was poorly used. Okay? I feel like we got essentially none of her until that one flashback episode, and then she was exceedingly plot relevant and we got a lot of her. And I feel like they could have done a better job in making her important earlier in the show. I think that could have been fun. I think that would have been interesting, because the way I view her now, I'm just like, okay, she's there. She's a character. Like, she would have maybe been in this video. I didn't put Alex's husband here because I didn't care about him and he's barely here. So she would have been, like, probably in this video originally. And then we hit the flashback episode with the Vegas shooting. And then she's exceedingly plot relevant. And then, spoilers, she dies. And then she's gone. I feel like we could have used her so much better. And I'm almost mad at how wasted this was as a character. Anyway, we've reached the final 3. I did save these 3 for last, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I feel like it was just God's work, but, like, I feel like I'm glad they're last, because they are the 3 I feel the strongest about. First, Alex. That is my queen. I love her. I have not seen Friends, or really most things Jennifer Aniston has done, so I don't know her catalog that well, but I loved her in this. I thought she was excellent. I adore her. That is my queen. I'm aware she's currently having a borderline manic psychotic break. I wish her all the best with that. Again, maybe some therapy. That would be fun, but I like her. I like her, and I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with her post, announcing on your morning show that your boss is complicit in sexual exploitation. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. Next is Claire. I hate her. I despise her. I can't stand her. She had one good scene that I thought was amusing, which is when she was talking to HR. I liked that scene. That scene intrigued me. Every other scene she was in either had me actively cringing and wanting to die, or just annoying me. I can't stand her. I'm so glad she's not in season 2, because I hate her. She is my least favorite character on this show. I don't know what it is about her even. that makes me want her gone so bad, but she annoys me. Maybe it's just the voice. She does have like a minorly grating voice. I did send a clip of her HR scene to someone, and they were like, something about her voice just gets me. I think it could be her voice. I don't know. Maybe it's her character itself. It could. I don't know what it is. I hate her. I'm so glad she's gone. Lastly, Miss Mia Jordan. That is my queen. That is my favorite character in this show. I love her. When she was at the bar, right? And she was having that moment with the bitch. And then her speech later on after what's his name got fired. And she was like, yes, I fucked bitch. Please leave me alone and let me do my goddamn job. I loved her. Actually, current tense, present tense. I love her. I'm so excited to see more of her because I know she's in season 2 and I'm ready. I'm hype. I'm excited. Anyway, this has been my character rankings of the characters in the morning show based solely off their life and works in season 1. Season 2 will presumably be out in the near future because I again tore through this entire season in a weekend. So, very likely. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on my tier list down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And in the description, I want to put the Lost videos that I made, because I feel like it's a similar vibe. So I'll put them down there. You can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!